Good afternoon. Getting ready to head out on a test drive today. 2018 Mercedes S63 4MATIC coupe. Twin turbo 4-liter V8, 600 plus horses, I believe. Panoramic roof, AMG package. Car's got about 25,000 miles on it. Just finished up an intensive inspection. Took me almost an hour to figure out all the darn buttons and options on this thing that I had to guess at. But I got most everything working. Trunk's in good shape. Nothing really to report there. Picked up all the mats on the interior and looked up underneath the seats and sniffed the carpets. No evidence of any sand or silt or flooding. Not that there was any evidence on the Carfax, but just double checking per the client's request. Physically speaking, the paint and body are in really nice shape for 24,000 miles. Digital readings all around the car range from mostly 5 to 7. A couple small hairline scratches, some actually polished out without any effort. Started the car on a hoisted inspection, have about 70 or 80 photos underneath it. We pulled the panels, we dropped them down and checked everything out, other than a piece of plastic ducting that made its way down from the engine bay. That's a drain, part of a drain tube system for water ventilating down through the cowl. Didn't see anything unusual underneath the car, no older physical damage. There's a few little hairline scratches on the top surface of the bumper. Somebody might have been throwing their suitcase in and out. Down when we dropped the shield underneath, there were original factory part numbers on the bottom of the intercooler. There's a tiny, tiny little ping right here, a door ding. I'll go back and across it. It's very small, but it's there. And there's one little ping just like that in the hood. Anyway, factory part number stickers were still on the very lowest part that's like 5 or 6 inches off the ground underneath the front end, indicating none of that's ever been taken apart or changed. The hood has I wouldn't say a plethora of stone chips, but a good handful of little pings and nicks, here and there. There's a small little ping in the hood right here. I'll move across it. It's not too significant. You may not have even picked up on it, but it's there. All the lenses, the mirrors, even the chrome strips down low, everything is in nice shape on the front end. A little bit of scuffage right down here if you can see my hand, but it's on the bottom side. You can't see it from up here. I didn't see any obvious chips or cracks in the glass. If there's any in the windshield, they're tiny pings like this, little sand pecks, not giant rock chips or anything, and of course the glass could stand to be cleaned. So there's a couple little marks like that, but no big bullets. Going over the wheels and tires, got the original Michelin Pilot Sports on it. They seem to have been rotated. Tread is fairly balanced, corner to corner, nothing really unusual. There's a little bit of wheel scuffage, AMG brake package, and all of those look original. There's very, very slight outer edge groove on the rotors. Doesn't look like the brakes have been taken apart or serviced in that 24,000 miles. No real giant, horrific gouging in the wheels, except for the back side of one of the front wheels where it may have gone through a car wash and grabbed on the inside circumference of the wheel. Little hairline scratch right there, little chip I pointed out earlier, but physically speaking, I think the purchaser of this vehicle is going to be fairly pleased with the condition of it. So there's paint, there's body, there's glass. This rear glass is tinted. Rear sides have a light tint on them, medium tint actually. And readings around the car, nothing surprising. Oops, let's let that balance out for a minute. Let's see here, let me shut that back off. Killing a little time here. There's over 25 paint reading photos around the car. Okay, 5.6 on the quarter, 4.8 on the door, 5.1 on the fender, and then here is that ping again from a different angle. Back of the quarter, 4.7. So nothing. I don't know. It must be some type of. I think the body panels on this car are all aluminum. So, all right, there you have it. Exhaust sounds great. Engine sounds great. Nothing unusual under the hood, except for some of the push pins or Christmas trees, as you sometimes call them. I do. Some of those are missing. Quick look at the carpets down deep and pull the mats up. No evidence of being a smoker's car. No unusual smells or odors. The entry point here on the seat bolsters is very nice. All the functions for the power seats work, both sides. As far as general wear goes on the interior, it's a small scuff in the leather here and another one right there. Very tiny. I think I found one mark over there on the passenger side. All right, the test drive. I'm gonna set the camera down because I got a paddle shift and drive an expensive car and don't wanna make any big mistakes. Both remotes are here and working. The power trunk is lifting up and down as it should. The moldings, it was reported that the rear glass had been removed or replaced on the car, and the aperture moldings that are adjacent to the panoramic roof here, these are body color from here back. There you go. And then these are kind of black, matching the panoramic roof from here forward. And both sides look the same. That molding on the opposite side, we pushed and snapped it in place when I got here, and so there was some reported service work on the sunroof through a local Mercedes dealer. Other than that, I really didn't see any physical anomalies to talk about. All the power windows work. The front windows are also tinted as well. Alright. Guess we better buckle up, kids. Seatbelt extenders roll nicely. So the heated and cooled seats on both sides are working. Memory seats are working. All seat controls working. Power mirrors and power mirror pull-in feature is working on both sides. All of these buttons operate, including the lift, suspension, and down. Premium Eric Burmeister 13 speaker sound system. You guys might know Eric Burmeister, pretty famous guy, originally from Michigan and moved down to Florida, living out his life down there and loving it. So power locks are working from both sides, power trunk control working. I've gone through the steering wheel controls best I can, and they seem to be working. The dynamic and sport suspension controls, those all appear to be working. Radio controls are working. Backup camera view is working. Mirrors adjust. Bada boom. And let's go back to drive. And then let's check this out. This is the night vision. Which one was that? I think it's this one right here. Well, it works. Let's see. Vehicle raising. No, we don't want that. 28,362 miles. My apology. I said 25 or so earlier. Now we're suspension lowering. We'll wait to take off. There we go. All right. Checking my surroundings. Dialed in from Google. They're going to watch us today, apparently. We're in drive. The panoramic sunroof cover is operating. Seems to be working without issue. Glove box is clean. Console is clean. All right. Let's roll. See if we can get this fan control down a little bit. On both sides. There we go. As I'm accelerating, the seat bolsters are sucking in on my rib cage and trying to push that breakfast McMuffin out of me. So 47 miles an hour, no touching the steering wheel, and car's driving real straight. We're in a 50 up here. I'm not too near the freeway, so I'll find a little spot to launch. 55, let's do this one here. Very nice. This will be a fun car to drive to work every day. No unusual lights. I'm not actually even sure where the gas gauge is. Hoping that we have a bunch of premium gas. Here it is. I saw it earlier. Half a tank. We'll head down a side road here. Less likely to pick up the sheriff. On a 100-mile test drive just to make sure it's okay. Good heavens. Super quiet inside and don't hear any unusual noises or rattles or no anomalies. A heads-up display is working. Recall the button at the moment, but I did see some reflection on the steering, or on the windshield above the steering wheel. Headliner is in good shape. The suede or faux suede perhaps on the A-pillars is in really nice condition. Tops of the door panels are very nice. Driver's armrest and related components are super nice. Nothing really to report. So I'm going to set the phone down and try to use the paddle shifters on the way back and try to set the cruise. I may or may not be successful. The phone may tip over, just to let you know in advance. And here we go. No idea what's about to happen here. right. I have a feeling my phone's going to tip over when I take off, so I hold my finger up here. Lovely. Back down to 4th. Sorry for the blur there. I gotta watch the road. That might be the most fun I've had all week. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. Overall, really, really nice driving. 2000 Mercedes S-Class. Lunar Blue Metallic is this color. I don't know what the interior color was, I don't recall, but it's very pretty, nice contrast. Really nice car. I think it's going to make a great driver for its new proposed owner. Thanks a bunch. You need service like this, Jason from Auto Appraisal, 800-301-3886. I realize the speedometer on this car is broken and the speeds that you saw are not real. Those, I never went over 55. It's just it's the odometer's fault. So you just can't tell, can you? Speed limit says 50. I'm doing 48. Seems to be working now. A few minutes ago it was giving us erratic, non-working numbers. But now it's proper. Well, I better slow down. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day.